Right now, in 2026, American companies are cutting about 1,000 jobs every single day. And in more than half of those announcements, they name the same reason: artificial intelligence. If you've been wondering whether your job is next, this video is the actual data, not the panic. Because when you dig into the numbers, something strange shows up. The story companies are telling isn't quite the story the data tells. And the jobs that are actually safe? They're probably not the ones you think. Let's start with the scale. So far in 2026, US companies have announced 267 rounds of layoffs, hitting almost 186,000 workers. That's roughly 1,000 people losing their jobs every day. Now here's the AI part. 56% of those layoff events explicitly blame AI, automation, or machine learning. Companies have already pinned nearly 88,000 job cuts on AI this year. All of last year combined? 55,000. And we're not even in August. Take Intuit, the company behind TurboTax. In June, they announced 3,000 job cuts, 17% of their entire workforce, in a restructuring built around AI. The wave is real, but who's actually driving it? That's where it gets interesting. Here's the first crack in the story. The companies cutting jobs the fastest are also reporting some of the strongest revenues in their history. That's odd. You don't usually fire people when business is booming, unless the layoff isn't really about the technology. Oxford Economics looked at the data and concluded that firms don't appear to be replacing workers with AI on any significant scale. Their read? AI has become convenient cover for ordinary cost cutting. Deutsche Bank analysts saw this coming back in January, and they gave it a name: AI redundancy washing. And the most telling quote comes from the man selling the technology. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, said that almost every company doing layoffs is blaming AI, whether or not it's really about AI. When the AI industry itself calls it washing, pay attention. So can AI even do these jobs? MIT researchers studied where AI automation actually makes financial sense. Their answer? About 23% of roles. For the other 77%, a human is still cheaper than the machine. And a Gartner study found the layoffs aren't even paying off. Companies that cut workers for automation showed roughly the same returns as companies that didn't. Some did worse. One analysis put it bluntly: AI costs more than the people it replaced. So if the robots aren't ready and the savings aren't showing up, why does it feel so brutal out there? Because for one group of workers, the damage is very real. We've seen this movie before. When ATMs arrived in the 80s, everyone predicted the end of the bank teller. Instead, teller jobs grew for decades. The machines made branches cheaper to run, so banks opened more branches. When spreadsheets arrived, bookkeeping jobs did shrink, but accounting and analysis jobs more than replaced them. Every automation wave so far has destroyed tasks and then created different jobs around the new technology. Now, the honest part. Nobody can promise this wave behaves the same way. AI is the first technology aimed squarely at cognitive work, and economists are genuinely split on how it plays out. That uncertainty is exactly why you plan using the data, and not the headlines. The real casualty of AI isn't the experienced worker being replaced. It's the entry-level job that never gets posted. Entry-level postings in the US have fallen 35% since early 2023. Some tech and data roles are down 67%. A Harvard working paper found that at companies adopting generative AI, entry-level hiring has fallen by roughly 80%. The bottom rung of the career ladder is being sawed off. You can see it in the graduate numbers. 43% of college grads aged 22 to 27 are underemployed, the highest share since the pandemic. Their unemployment rate is 5.6%, while the national rate sits at 4.3%. For decades, a degree meant you started ahead. Right now, new grads are running behind the average American worker. So which jobs are actually on the list? The pattern is simple. If your job is mostly text in, text out, reading, summarizing, drafting, routing, AI is coming for pieces of it. The most exposed roles right now? Customer service representatives, data entry, content writers, junior programmers, and big parts of marketing. Notice something? These are exactly the jobs that used to be the on-ramp, the places where 22-year-olds learned how business works. That's why the entry-level numbers look the way they do. But flip that pattern around, and you find the jobs AI can't touch. Here's who's actually safe, and this is backed by government projections, not vibes. Healthcare. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects 8.4% growth through 2034, nearly triple the economy-wide average. Nurse practitioners? 40% growth, with median pay around $126,000. Physician assistants? 27%. Home health aides are projected to add more new jobs than any occupation in America. Then the skilled trades: electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians. Wind turbine techs, the fastest growing trade in the country, up 60%. The pattern is a moat with 3 walls: physical presence, license judgment, and human trust. AI can draft an email. It cannot rewire your panel, set a broken arm, or sit with a scared patient. Blue-collar work, the work everyone said was dying, may be the best positioned work in the AI economy. And while one list shrinks, another list is growing. The same companies cutting staff are hiring, aggressively, for a different set of roles. Machine learning infrastructure, AI safety, applied research. The people who build, secure, and manage these systems? Workers with AI skills are commanding a wage premium too. Some surveys put it around 25%. And this is not just an engineer story. Every industry is discovering it needs people who can take an AI tool and wire it into real work. The nurse who runs the triage software. The electrician who installs the smart grid gear. The marketer who manages the campaign engine instead of writing every line. The fastest way to be safe from AI, it turns out, is to be standing next to it. If your job sits on the exposed list, here's what the data says actually helps. 1. Experience beats credentials. By a lot. Graduates with real work experience got hired at 82%. Without it, 41%. That's a 2-to-1 gap, and internships or apprenticeships close it. 2. Be the person who runs the AI, not the person it runs past. Inside every company making cuts, somebody is being kept to operate these tools. 3. Move toward the moat. Work that touches the physical world, carries a license, or requires someone to trust you face to face. And whatever you do, read past the headline. Because as we've seen, when a company says AI took the jobs, half the time AI is just the press release. 1,000 jobs a day is real pain for real people. But the data says this isn't a robot takeover. It's part genuine change, part cover story, and the safe ground is findable. Healthcare, the trades, and anyone who makes AI work for them. If this helped you see through the noise, subscribe. We follow the numbers wherever they lead, and the numbers have a lot more to say.